This video is for educational purposes. Santiago, also known as Santiago de Chile, is the capital and largest city of Chile and one of the largest cities in the Americas. It is located in the country's Central Valley and is the center of the Santiago Metropolitan Region, which has a population of 7 million, representing 40% of Chile's total population. Most of the city is situated between 500 to 650 m, 1,640 to 2,133 feet, above sea level. Subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Founded in 1541 by the Spanish conquistador Pedro de Valdivia, Santiago has served as the capital city of Chile since colonial times. The city has a downtown core of 19th-century neoclassical architecture and winding side streets featuring a mix of Art Deco, Neo-Gothic, and other styles. Santiago's cityscape is defined by several standalone hills and the fast-flowing Mapocho River, which is lined by parks such as Parque Forestal and Balmaceda Park. The Andes Mountains can be seen from most parts of the city and contribute to a smog problem, particularly during winter, due to the lack of rain. The outskirts of the city are surrounded by vineyards, and Santiago is within an hour's drive of both the mountains and the Pacific Ocean. Santiago is the political and financial center of Chile and is home to the regional headquarters of many multinational corporations. The Chilean government's executive and judiciary branches are based in Santiago, while the Congress mostly meets in nearby Valparaiso. In Chile, there are several entities that share the name Santiago and can often lead to confusion. The commune of Santiago, also referred to as Downtown/Central Santiago, Santiago Centro, is an administrative division that encompasses the area that was occupied by the city during colonial times. It is governed by the municipality of Santiago and is led by a mayor. This commune is part of the Santiago province, which is headed by a provincial delegate appointed by the President of the Republic, and is a part of the Santiago Metropolitan Region run by a governor elected by popular vote. When the term Santiago is used without additional clarification, it typically refers to Greater Santiago, Grand Santiago, the metropolitan area defined by its continuous urban development. This area encompasses the commune of Santiago and over 40 other communes, making up the majority of the Santiago province and parts of neighboring provinces. See political divisions. The definition of the metropolitan area has changed over time as a result of the city's expansion and the incorporation of smaller cities and rural areas. The name Santiago was chosen by the Spanish conqueror Pedro de Valdivia when he founded the city in 1541, as a tribute to James the Great, the patron saint of Spain. The name of this saint is rendered differently in Spanish, such as Diego, Jaime, Jacobo, or Santiago, with the latter being derived from the Galician evolution of Vulgar Latin Sanctu Iacobu. There was no indigenous name for the area where Santiago is located, but the Mapuche language uses the adapted name Santiago. When Valdivia founded the city, he named it Santiago del Nuevo Extremo, or Nueva Extremadura, in reference to the territory he intended to colonize and his home region of Extremadura. The name was eventually replaced, and to differentiate it from other cities called Santiago, the South American city is often referred to as Santiago de Chile in Spanish and other languages. The residents of the city and region are referred to as Santiaguinos, male, and Santiaguinas, female. Archaeological evidence suggests that the first human groups arrived in the Santiago Basin around the 10th millennium BC. These groups were primarily nomadic hunter-gatherers who traveled from the coast to the interior to hunt guanacos during the Andean snowmelt. By around 800 AD, the first permanent settlers established themselves in the area, forming agricultural communities along the Mapocho River. They cultivated crops such as maize, potatoes, and beans and domesticated camelids. The villages belonging to the Picunches, as referred to by Chileans, or Promacai people, as referred to by the Incas, were subject to the Inca Empire from the late 15th century to the early 16th century. The Incas established a settlement in the valley of Mitimas, located in the center of present-day Santiago, with fortifications such as Huaca de China and the El Plomo Hill Sanctuary. It is believed that the area served as a base for failed Inca expeditions southward and was a junction along the Inca Trail. Pedro de Valdivia, a conquistador from Extremadura who was sent by Francisco Pizarro from Peru, arrived in the Mapocho Valley on December 13, 1540, after a long journey from Cusco. Valdivia and his party camped by the river in the slopes of the Tupahu Hill and gradually began to interact with the Picunche people who lived in the area. Valdivia later called a meeting with the local chiefs and explained to them his plan to establish a city on behalf of King Carlos I of Spain. The city would serve as the capital of his governorship of Nueva Extremadura. The local chiefs accepted Valdivia's proposal and even suggested that the city be founded on a small island between two branches of the river near a small hill named Hulen. On February 12, 1541, Valdivia officially founded the city of Santiago del Nuevo Extremo, Santiago of New Extremadura, in honor of the Apostle James, patron saint of Spain, near Hulen, which he renamed Santa Lucia. He tasked the city's layout to master builder Pedro de Gamboa, who created a grid design for the city. In the center of the city, Gamboa designed a plaza mayor, which served as the central hub for the town. Plots for the cathedral, the jail and the governor's house were also selected around the plaza. The city was divided into 8 blocks from north to south and 10 blocks from east to west, with each quarter block or solar being given to the settlers. The settlers then built homes made of mud and straw. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. See you in the next one.